Hello, I'm Takahiro MIYAO, and today I'm going to talk about China's economic slowdown. As we all know, Chinese economic growth has been slowing down substantially for the last few years. Here is the evidence of that slowdown since year 2010. In fact, 2010 was a phenomenal year when Chinese economy regained the double-digit growth rate after overcoming the Great Recession in 2008 and 2009. But since then, the economy has been showing this substantial slowdown each year. Now, at the end of 2015, economic growth rate was only 6.8% according to the official figure published by the Chinese government. That's almost half of it used to be 10 or 15 years ago. So everyone is worried about the future of the Chinese economy and asking whether China's economy will crash or suffering from a prolonged recession affecting the global economy. What are the possible causes for the slowdown? There are many causes, but these two factors are often pointed out. First is the structural change. That is to say that it is inevitable that the high growth based on the huge investment in manufacturing mostly will slow down to the more stable level in the so-called consumer-driven service economy. That's what many of the advanced economies have been going through, like Japan in the 70s and 80s, and the other advanced economies have experienced those changes in their history. So China, the transition is from the investment-based manufacturing economy to the consumer-led service economy. This must be a huge transition in the economy like Chinese economy, dominated by manufacturing with huge investment, at least in the past. But this is a kind of normal or change to a normal or slow growth level. So Chinese officials often say we will see this new normal, or very stable, sustainable growth of say 5 to 6% for a long time. But the somewhat different view is the somewhat pessimistic view of the current situation is that China is now in correction from the big problem, that is the debt dependence. That means that the private companies and also state-owned enterprises have been dependent so heavily on the debt in their investment activities in manufacturing and often real estate, producing a lot of real estate developments, including the so-called ghost cities and ghost towns with no one living, at least for the moment. In other words, Chinese economy has been relying on too much on the debt-financed investment in manufacturing real estate. Now that is being corrected, but that's a kind of so-called cold turkey situation. So that could be deadly if it's not correctly handled. Therefore, there are two sides, there are two views on the future of Chinese economy. The main question is how much longer this slowdown will continue, or how serious will this become in the future. And side A is a relatively optimistic view, mostly subscribed by the Chinese government. That is this is a normal process of adjustment, so it won't take too long. It will take a year or two. In fact, already the bottom may have been hit. Now, some cities, like big cities, Shanghai, Beijing, are seeing the recovery in the real estate. So the economy is smoothly changing its nature from investment-oriented manufacturing to more consumer-led service industry. So Chinese economy will regain a modest growth, around 6% for a long time to come. The different view, more pessimistic view, that is called side B, says that this slowdown will probably last for a long time in the future and possibly lead to economic crash or crisis, whatever, because it's so difficult to get rid of this debt-oriented economy. So current slowdown is necessary, cold turkey, but it could lead to a crash, like a heart attack on the part of people who are suffering from the cold turkey, the policy move away from the heavy dependence on the debt investment. So no one knows what future holds, but there are very different views on the future of Chinese economy, which will determine the fate of the global economy.